So I wasn't going to make a YouTube video, but I figured why not, because I have one of my online clients coming in today for a workout, and I'm pretty pumped for that. We're going to go over squats. Today is his first day of squatting with me, and I get to teach him squat mechanics. He's so excited. He's been with me this is his third phase that we're getting into. Will be his 7th week. So I got him on a whole new phase, and we're learning squats, and we're starting with front squats. So I'm pumped to showcase that, and I'll just showcase the whole workout and how we go about teaching squats, and kind of get some feedback from him and hear from what he has to say about his experience training with me online so far. He's only, like I said, 7 weeks in, so we're starting our 3rd month of training, and I know he's loving it, but I want you to hear more on his end of the things that he dealt with in the beginning to now seeing where he is now. And I'm just excited for him to share that with you, so you know exactly that I don't mess around. I don't mess around with training. I love this, and most importantly, my goal is to get you feeling better and getting you out of pain and getting you to feel great through movement, and then everything else outside of the gym. Cool. All right, so this is like the first step. You've probably seen videos, but like this is it. It's easy. So you'll mimic me, you'll face me, and I want you to think about like your feet are glued to the floor. That's why we want to be barefoot, because we want to feel exactly what's going on with our feet. What is our feet doing in that space of time as we're going to be getting to lower ourselves. So I like to tell people our feet are not going to be perfectly squared all the time. So you're going to want to just be able to put them out 10, 15 degree out. Not too far out, because if we go too far out, our hips aren't going to turn on. So we want our hips to be able to turn on. So when I squat, you might want to just get outside hips, shoulder width. You'll find what's comfortable. Usually how to find your squat stance is, I tell people to jump and land. When they land, that's their squat stance. Okay. That's their distance for Olympic style. So that's where you should probably squat. That's your stance. And we're going to see. Mobility is going to be an indicator here. So first thing first is I want you to bend your knees, like let your knees come forward. Cool. Now from here, I want you to turn your hips on by spreading the floor. Act like you're opening up the floor to hell. Hard, right? Do you feel your hips turn on? Oh yeah. Cool. So from there, now I want you to break at your knees and your hips at the same time when you squat, and maintain this position, meaning the knees need to be tracking in line with our toes the whole time. Okay. To keep the hips down. Now when we do this, we want to make sure that our rib cage is down. We're not flaring up. The minute we go into this position, we go into extension, it's going to cut us off as we go down, and we're going to start falling forward, and we're going to feel our back. So kind of like flexing and tucking. So flexing, tucking, and I want you to fill your diaphragm up, your stomach, like you're inhaling a balloon. Fill it, so it's not this, it's push that belly out. So if I put my hands on my belly, expand it. Now keep that air in there. You don't want that balloon to deflate. Then that's putting all that pressure around your vertebrae, everything, to keep it stable, keep your pelvis stable. So now when I'm doing that, I'm squeezing like I'm going to come over there and jab you in the stomach. You're ready for impact. Right. Yeah, gotcha. That's properly bracing. Here, and now I'm going to break at the knees, hips, same time, spread floor. And I want to continue spreading as I go down, squeeze, stomach, squeeze. And think of the split squat, get into those hips and come back up. Okay. Right? So as long as our rib cage is, there you go. Inhale through your belly and keep that air in there strong. So now squeeze like you're going to take a shit or like you're going to take a punch from me. Okay. Turn the hips on, hips and knees break at the same time, hands out in front. Now head is going to look, you're going to look here or you're going to look to the ground. You're not going to look up. The minute I look up, I'm going to go in extension. That's what we call high school squat. Yeah. Gotcha. So you want to look down. Look down. You'll see me every time I squat. You see my head's down, right? Yeah, because I feel like every time when I did squat, I'd always look up. Yeah, no. I put so much on my back. No, we don't want that. We want the opposite. Pick a spot wherever, or keep it forward. So rib cage down. So put hands out in front for me. Yeah, rib cage down. Squeeze, squeeze. A lot better. And then exhale when you come up. Good. Again, but put this down more. There you go. There you go. Inhale. Squeeze your belly as you go down, spread the floor. Better, better. And then come back up. It's a lot better, right? Yeah, I feel like a little tense in my back right here, but I don't know if that's like because I'm leaning forward. Yeah, it could be that. I'm going to go grab something, but we want to make sure, because you're in a habit of this. But that's why when you go into the front squat, it's going to teach you that you can't do that. So okay. This is the natural tendency that you're doing right now. It's not your fault. It's just how you were taught, which is not what we want to do. We want to keep, the minute flare up, I'm not stable here. So rib cage down and brace. That's way better squat. So that's way better squat. Because look at, that's why I say, yes, that's why I say hips and knees break at the same time. It's not a hinge. We only do, yeah, there you go, there you go. So like, look at, when we do a hinge, that's more a low bar squat, but everything's connected. A lot of times when people hinge, it's this. That's exactly. Now I'm putting pressure on my lower back and all that weight. Now my vertebrae is like this. Here's my vertebrae. It's not connected, they're not stacked. So now when I go here, and this is what you just did, and you're like, holy shit, here, look at this, together. Yep. I'm not this. Yep. Here, right? Better. Yeah, do it again. Way better. Your mobility, dude. Yeah. The reason I teach front squat is because it teaches you how to get in a squat correctly without doing this, right? It teaches you how to stay tall. For a front squat, for me, I'm gonna have you do, this is our goal, is to get to here. If you feel tight, I got a solution, but this tells us we gotta get our lats better, and that's why the 10-second is gonna help with that, but stretching your lats. Gotcha. Usually I like to stretch my lat before I do this. So the goal, Colin, is to eventually get to the point where when we do a front squat, it should feel like we're getting choked by the bar. Okay. So it should be like this. Now, when we do this, elbows up when you go down. Good brace, just like we talked. Turn the hips on. Inhale, brace, spread.
Towards the hand positioning.
I want you, it's usually outside shoulder. And I think about like this. Like I'm barely holding on to it. Think of your shoulders as the shelf. That's what's holding the weight up. Gotcha. You should feel like you're getting...
Just outside shoulder?
Yeah, outside shoulder just a little bit and think this. Gotcha. So if you feel tight, don't worry, I got you. But I want you to feel this, I want you to feel this. So even you can, a little bit closer. There you go, and just think elbows underneath first before picking it up. So get your, yeah, but don't pick it up with your hands, pick it up with your delt. Yeah, I don't want you to feel a lot of wrist. If you do, that's you holding it instead of your shoulders. Okay. So get on, go rack it again. This is gonna be like, you're gonna be like, holy shit. But their goal is to be able to get to this long term. Like, but that's gonna teach you. Yeah, I don't want you to feel that. But that's just mobility. We gotta get your continuous stretching lats. Usually the T-spine stretch. I sent you these stretches, so you could do those before front squat day. You feel a lot better.
So is that tension in here lat related?
What's that?
Is it tension in the shoulder?
It could be you holding the weight like a press. Okay. But lats are internal rotators. So if you have a hard time getting your elbow up, that's lat related.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause I don't feel tightness right now. Like it's a little sore, but I don't feel tight.
Yeah, it could just be you just getting used to trying to hold it up. Yeah. So I'll strong. Way better. Hold it here. Don't do this. Elbows up though.
Kind of neutral grip.
Yep. Nice and tight. Try that. Try that shit.
Like that?
Yeah, but do it a little bit more in the middle. Yeah. So now when you go down, elbows stay up. Don't let those elbows drop. Good brace. Stay tall. Get into those hips. Think of the split squat as you come down. Good brace. Inhale. Spread forward. Get into it. Let those knees come forward. Don't let those knees come forward when you come down. Like a split squat. Get into your hips. Even there you go. That's better. Good spread. Good brace. Get into those hips at the bottom. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive up. Good. Deep breath. Go again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. One more. Deep breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Good. Rack. There you go. 3 minutes. I'm just talking. This is Colin's second set. I just went up. I went up about 5%, maybe a little less. Good brace, good spread. Feel those hips turn on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, keep lowering it nice and smooth. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Good shit. Now you're working. This is how you build. This is how you build your legs right here. Nice and smooth count. Listen to me. You go down as I count. Keep those elbows up. Yeah, neutral. There you go. Good spread, Colin. Feel those hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Good. Deep breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. One more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Good rack. Good shit. Better. You're getting better at listen. Yep. When I'm counting like 10, and then there's a gap like 9, that's when you're still lowering. 10, 9. You're not waiting for me to hit that number. Just keep lowering.
That last round, dude,
I know.
I thought I was going under.
No, but dude, I tell you, make sure you always set up pins too, just so if you have to dump it. You know, that's the cool thing about a squat rack, using the functionality of it is to keep you safe. But also, I like this over this because if you do get in some shit, you can just dump it off.
Right.
How are you gonna do that like this? You can't. It's gonna, yeah, shit's gonna suck. Good shit, dude. I'm gonna stay here actually. You're working here. So then next time you do this, you start at 125, and those first 2 sets you hit that, you feel good, go up.
Yep.
Okay. All right, we're gonna make this quick because Colin still has to finish his workout. I just want to ask him a couple questions, and I want you to hear what he has to say. He's my online client. He's been with me this is his 7th week, and this is a new phase. We're just learning squats today, and he's kicking ass. He's having fun. He's feeling good, and that's most important. And the big thing too, he's not feeling pain during movement. So that's what I look for during training, is making sure they're feeling freaking really good and they're pain-free. So first things first, how did you feel when you first started training? Before we started training together, what were some pain points that you were feeling, and now that you don't feel anymore, which is you're super happy about?
Yeah, so a lot of the pain originated in my neck, lower back, hips. It would be easier if I held it. Yeah. So I started weightlifting probably about 3 years ago, and just really never had proper guidance or really knew the ways of the movements correctly. So I think a lot of that put a lot of extra stress on my body. So, but now that we're doing mobility work, I mean, my neck, lower back, hips feeling amazing.
What about now during a squat? What could you say about a squat? Because you were nervous about that in the beginning. He was nervous about starting squatting. I'm like, we're going to take care of that. We're going to get there. He earned his right to squat. I'm like, are you ready to do it? Before I wrote this program, and he's like, let's do it. I'm like, okay. So like, how are you feeling now during your squat?
So
you feel things are clicking?
Yeah. So actively engaging those glutes. I mean, I've been squatting probably over a decade, since high school, and so I was definitely a little nervous to get under the bar today.
That's okay.
But dude, it felt so good.
Is this the best you ever felt during a squat?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because like I was telling you earlier, all that tension in my back when I'd go down because I was arching so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we fix it. It's all mechanics, and your squat looked awesome. Now it's just fixing little things when you get into it, and that's what you're doing right now. And the big thing too is he understands on how to brace now, which is going to change the game for him when it comes to squatting, deadlifting, any of the bigger movements. That bracing is everything, and he's going to get a lot stronger just because of doing that. And that's the one thing that no one talks about, is how to brace correctly, and it just fixes everything. And then his mobility's gotten better too. What's one thing that you would say if people were looking for a trainer, and what do you think that really made you want to be like, yeah, I want to invest with Nick? You know, what was it?
Yeah, I already know the first thing. Nick took time and actually fully assessed what my body was doing. It's not just some cookie cutter program of one size fits all. He actually took the time, and we did it virtually too, so literally anybody could do it.
Yeah.
So taking the time and kind of figuring out how my body was moving, where a lot of that tension was coming from, and then actually having the care to build me a personal program to make me feel better is definitely the number one reason why I went with you. Is you actually very passionate and dedicated to your craft. So.
Oh man, that means a lot. And he it's true. Like when it comes to programming, he's a testimonial. Like I build programs based on the uniqueness of your body, what's going on with it, and I do take my time with it because, one, I love what I do, but two, I want to make you feel better through movement. I want to get you to feel like you never felt like this before, or like when you're younger. Like I want you to feel better than when you're younger, and that's the goal. And to get you strong, to get you jacked, to get you to those goals that you see for yourself. But we had to get you out of pain, get you feeling good through movement, to continue doing this for a long period of time. And that's what he's doing. Is he's starting to have a lot of light bulb moments, like holy shit, like I just squatted today and pain free, and I felt everything where it should be, my legs, my glutes, everything. And that's the name of the game. So other than that, I need him to get back to his workout. He needs to finish. I just really appreciate him being able to do this for me, and hear it from him, someone that was looking for a coach and was looking for the right one to really dive into them and what they needed. And I'm thankful that he took the risk with me, because it shows that he wanted to better himself overall, and I'm thankful that I'm the guy that'd be able to help him get there and out there in the gym, and then better himself outside in his everyday life. So other than that, dude, appreciate you as always. I'm looking forward to keep going this forward, but I need you to get back to your workout.
I got it. Let's do it.
All right, brother. Appreciate you. Sweet. That's
good stuff, Nick.
Thanks, brother.